Tonight is one of the first days of the first week of spring, and we can see actually a lot of winter gems in the sky and some of the spring and summer ones if you wait long enough for the summer ones after the midnight. I'm using the Skywatcher Flextube 130p collapsible tube telescope. It's very nice. The only problem is that the position of the eyepiece holder is fixed. You cannot move it for a more convenient position. That's the problem with all the Dobsonian styles. I know there were a few in the past that actually could rotate this part, and it should have been easy. From here you could rotate it if they had bouldering or something. But anyway, that's a design fault. But other than that, it's beautiful. And what I like about this telescope is that it's quite wide angle. It's very easy to hold something like this mobile phone camera against the eyepiece. It's very convenient. It's rare to be able to do such a thing with the eyepiece that easy. You just can hold it. I can take up to 2 seconds, no problem. The camera stays in problem. Any fault it is because of my hand shaking, or practically not shaking even. When you breathe, your body moves, or you have to hold your breath if you want. That makes it really awkward, but I wish you had a facility that you could attach a camera to this. Other than that, it's really excellent telescope. Put the telescope on a table, a tiny table. You can buy it from Astor. We bought it from Astor, I think. It's quite easy to put it there. Doesn't shake much. Just sit and watch. I wish the eyepiece could be moved, rotate according to the position that you're comfortable, like a star diagonal in a refractor. I'm sure I've seen a telescope like that. Even I've seen a Orion optic telescope, I think in 1980s. That actually the position of the eyepiece always was stationary, no matter which direction you pointed it. The position was always stationary. And with this telescope, I was using this eyepiece. This is a OVL zoom eyepiece. I bought it for £35, refurbished. But later, when I compared it with the Bader Hyperion zoom eyepiece, I found that this is superior on planets and any other target. And actually the price of it is £200. So it was a bargain. This is a 14mm Morpheus 76 degrees eyepiece, very comfortable. And 32mm Plossl. This is again Bader. And this is the lovely Skywatcher Nirvana 16mm 82 degrees eyepiece. All of these eyepieces are excellent to look through. Which one I prefer? I prefer this, this, and this. This one is very good, versatile if you just want to take one eyepiece. But at the lowest magnification, the field of view is not very big. It's around 44 degrees. I prefer these ones. If I had 17 degrees of this, I would be really happy. Or something like 25 degrees for this. But I have a bigger eyepiece than the 82 degrees range, but that makes it quite heavy. So at the moment I think 32mm is the widest angle I can have. Lowest magnification, I should say, actually. With this, and it actually takes the whole plates in the field of view and a little bit bigger even. So probably, or actually twice the size of the plates. And that's really good. It shows that it's more than actually 2 degrees field of view with this telescope and these eyepieces.